Hello and welcome to Revd Ruth's Random Creativity. Today I'd like to share with you how I made this resin crystal rainbow. It was a request from a friend. She said, could I make her a rainbow? And I sat and had a think about it, and I've combined the crushed glass with the coloured resin, and you'll see the result in the video. It was also the first time that I've put a hanging loop into resin, and I think that worked quite well. If you like the video, do please click the like button, that would really help me out. Share it with people and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I welcome any comments. Thanks for watching. First of all, I made myself a template and made sure I knew which order the colours would go in, and I had a pot for each of the colours, and as you can see I've got the crushed glass in those ready to pour in the colour and the resin. Initially I started off with smaller crushed glass on the right hand side, and as the rainbow goes out to the external ring, the red, I gave the larger crushed glass, but in the end it didn't work out very well like that. And here I'm using acrylic paint to colour the resin. When it came to the indigo colour, it's a mixture of purple and blue, and you'll see me mixing those two together. There we go, the violet and the blue make the indigo colour. And then also for added sparkle, this is my favourite purchase, glitter in every colour. You can never have too much sparkle. And what's nice about these is it's very fine glitter, so it mixes in really well and doesn't sink to the bottom. And then I'm trying to decide what colour to use for the indigo. I go for the pink. I'm still thinking, I try a little bit and think, no, that's not going to work. So in the end I settle on black glitter because it's going to be quite a dark colour. And that works okay. The ratio of resin to crushed glass is quite important. You don't want the resin to be flowy, otherwise it'll flow into the other colours. That's some crushed glass that I made, that the pieces were too big, and this is some crushed glass that I've bought, so I'm adding that to the resin just to make it less fluid. And you'll see it begins to thicken so that you can form a shape and the resin doesn't just flow across the plastic. And then using the template as a guide, just pour out the crystals and the resin onto the plastic. Just ignore the stars, that just happens to be the plastic that I've got at the moment. And then working from the inside out of the rainbow, one colour at a time, making sure that the resin is completely coating all the glass and that the glitter is well mixed in as well. Some of the pieces of crushed glass are slightly too big, so you might see me moving them around, making sure that there's a good ratio of resin and small pieces of glass with the larger pieces so that it all holds together and is balanced across the rainbow. Don't worry if you spread a bit of the resin, I'm just going to wipe that off now so that it doesn't mix into the other colours. And I didn't quite get the ratio right here of the crushed glass to the resin, so you can see that the resin is beginning to flow out into the other colour. So I just lifted it off. And once the next colour's on there, it stops it from flowing anyway. It creates a barrier in between the colours. And make sure you wipe, whatever tool you're using, make sure you wipe it in between, obviously so your colours don't get mixed up. And then finally the red to complete the rainbow. And again, you'll see these are quite large pieces of glass, and then the smaller pieces on the right hand side, so I swap them over just to make sure that it's even both sides. Just neatening up the edge there to make sure it's how I want it to be. And then this is just a piece of wire that I've bent, and I place it into the resin, making sure that there's some resin underneath it, and crushed glass and resin and crushed glass on top of it, so that it will, as the resin cures, it will hold the hanging loop fast. And there you have a crystal crushed glass rainbow. Thanks for watching. Do click the like button, subscribe, and welcome any comments.